wicked art, it's wicked here, and it is Fun Draw Friday, so we're gonna have some fun today. We're gonna draw a character from one of my favorite video games, Kingdom Hearts, so we're gonna draw Sora. Alright, so you need pencil, eraser, and some fun. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get started. So I'm gonna go ahead and kind of sketch me a circle. Okay, just keeping it nice and light. I'm gonna darken it just a little bit for you guys so you can see it better. Okay, so I'm just gonna put that in there. I'm gonna kind of have our head slightly turned a little bit, so we're gonna bring that down this way and bring our eyes straight across that way. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna start with, I just find it easier if we do it that way with Sora, is we're gonna start with the eyes. So I'm gonna sketch this eye shape. Just kind of round it a little bit. I'm gonna darken this area up. Okay, and I'm going to take this area for his eye. Okay, I'm going to come on this other side here. I'm going to do that same shape, except it won't be as big. So again, don't be afraid to kind of touch the edge. It's okay if you do. Just gonna kind of bring it out a little bit, and we want to turn it. Like that. Okay. And then I'm going to come down a little bit and I'm going to work in his nose shape here. Slot for the nostril there, and maybe work in a little outside shape as well. Okay, so I'm going to run down the side. Run down the side of my eye, like pretty close to it. Like make this kind of a straight line here. I'm going to add a slight roundness to the face. Go down. Turn it. Okay. So it'll be a good placeholder for now. Let's round this out just a little bit more. Let's see what that looks like. Kind of like that. And let's do our mouth. Just having an issue with heads this week for some reason. It's been plaguing me all week. Not sure what's going on. But anyway, we'll keep going with it. They're supposed to be having fun anyway, so we'll keep going with that. Let's bring it. Let's erase this inside area. Just clean up those little guidelines we had. Maybe it'll help if we put some hair in. So let's go ahead and let's do his hair. Some hair this way. Side, some hair. Let's bring that back. And bring another piece back that way. And Sora's hair has changed some over the games, where he kind of gets more pieces in there as we go along, and I think that's just from graphical improvements. If they were just able to add in more strands, it's a little less blocky. I don't know if you guys ever played the first Kingdom Hearts game, but it was definitely way more blocky than it was now. So it's more of like a very spiky, pointy kind of hair as opposed to what it looks like now. So let's bring some down this way. And then it gets really long down here by the ear. So I'm just going to clean up this area just so I can get a better look. So I'm going to have his ear. Have his ear come out. That. Just draw a line down. Kind of come up with it. We want his neck right here, so that we can bring out his hair. So let's start with his typical spikiness. Kind of like that. And then it kind of turns. Comes out to like this big, almost like Cloud from Final Fantasy VII. It takes this big turn. He's got a few more. Kind of help with the turn. I think that'll help us adjust the hair a little bit more to how we need it. Let's take that up a little bit higher. Let's go up this way. draw lightly. Okay. So we might lose some of this hair. Let's bring it out. Come down. Let's go like that. Let's bring this hair out. Bring that in that way. Get rid of this one. Okay. I think we're slowly getting it in there. Like I said, not everything always works out for the best. Let's bring this hair out. It's hard remembering what he looks like. Sometimes I try to do these without using a reference. Let's see if I can, just remember what he looks like from memory. Which I think I'm getting close, pretty close anyway. So I used to draw him all the time. And trying to pull out what he looks like. It can be challenging at times. Okay, so we got ourselves our neck here. Let's do this. Let's build that up. I'm going to come down this way. Really kind of round off. Just decide which one. Let's do Kingdom Hearts 2 Sora. I think that's the one I probably played the most out of all of them. That's the first design that's coming in my head. Okay. We got a little bit of our metal shoulder pad here. Shoulder armor. So let's bring that out like that. It's just like it's kind of like a hoodie. So he's got his t-shirt. Part of the hoodie in. Bring that out. Turn up with it. And bring this out that way. Connect that there. Then we're going to bring our shoulder guard, I should say. And we're going to give that an edge. And then this would be a good time to kind of show you guys how to draw chains. So what we'll do is we'll have like this piece here, right? And then we want our chain to come out this way. So you're just going to alternate these shapes here. Make a chain. So I'm going to bring those out. He has a chain necklace, of which has like a little crown on it. So let's go ahead and let's work that in. give ourselves a stopping point for the chain. It needs to be angled more. So let's do this. Let's turn it. Go up that way with it. Like that. Have our chain there. Our chain sizes are not very even, but that's okay. Like I said, we're just having fun, so it's whatever. It's not going to be perfect drawing, and that's not 100% the intent. But it does kind of show you that, you know, even as an artist, stuff's not going to turn out great all the time, and that's okay. Look at it this way, at least you got some practice in for the day. Okay, I think what I'm not liking is how skinny the face is what's bothering me. So let's bring it down some. Like that. I think the other problem was I didn't really put enough space between the eyes. So let's do this. Let's move it over. Just a little. See what that looks like. Yeah, I don't know what's been off with me lately. I've just been messing up faces. I'm not really sure what's going on. But again, it's kind of whatever. We're gonna have our good days. We're gonna have our bad days. Okay, so let's come in here. Let's give reflection in there, and then we can come in and do a pupil. Sorry if I keep laughing, I just think there's something off about the face. I just think I squashed it down a little too much. Try it one more time to see if we can fix it. Let's see how it looks. If not, we're just gonna leave it as is. Did our best. Yeah, I probably could have made the head a little wider. Let's bring the hair out a little bit more here. Make it a little bit more pointy. shade in the eyes just to represent that there's color in there. His eyes are blue, but you can't really color blue with a pencil. Okay. And I think we're gonna just have to call that finished. And sorry guys, I'm not sure what's up to me with me and faces this week. Just struggling. Not sure what my problem is. And it may be some of the personal work I'm working on too. Kind of doing more like creature-based stuff that I've kind of fallen out with drawing faces. Let's give that an edge right there. Refine some of our lines. And don't forget to knock out the sketchy stuff and erase it. But yeah, just don't ever let it get you down and discouraged, especially if you're just kind of practicing on your own. You're not really getting paid to do it, and just have fun with it. I'm not going to sit here and overly beat myself up over my picture. It looks okay, could be better, but like I said, sometimes we just have bad days, and get over it. Just don't ever like leave something unfinished. You might as well just go all the way with it, just like I did here. Like, I'm not happy with it, but I'm not just gonna quit on it either. I'm gonna finish it out, because that's the other thing with drawings, is we should be able, and I'm just doing my usual routine of darkening up the edges on the outside, but you should be able to look at your own work and always look at it and figure out things that you did wrong. Like me, I know my face isn't, it should be spaced out a little bit more. And again, that's okay. Just finish your artwork, look at it, do a little self-critique, and make any adjustments next time to fix it. I think far too often we sit there and we try to be perfectionists, and we're all guilty of it. Lord knows I am. I just sometimes will sit there and work on something until it drives me nuts, and you just have to just kind of move on and just chalk it up as a learning point and go right back to the drawing board and do the next one. It's just happens sometimes. Nobody's perfect every single time. I'm sure if we looked in some of these famous artist books, they would be. There's a lot of people who have like portfolios and stuff online, and they're only putting their best work. So if you think that none of them ever mess up or have never done anything that would be deemed ugly or not a good looking picture, you would be mistaken. People mess up all the time. And something we're going to get into with some of my other videos, not necessarily the fun draws, but just the regular art lesson tutorial videos. I'm going to start doing some digital stuff, and the reason why you don't see some of the stuff now being like messed up is when it comes to digital, is you got easier ways to fix it, so it doesn't have to stay that way. Where with this, if I just keep erasing over and over again, my page is just going to be full of eraser marks and smudges, and it's not going to look right. So I'm just going through refining lines and darkening up my outside edges. Alright. So again, it's fine. Again, that's why we have these Fun Draw Fridays. This is the time to make mistakes and see what you need to get better at, where you're actually growing. And like I said, don't ever be afraid to just move forward and finish it off. stay stuck on a drawing forever. Sometimes you just need to go back to the drawing board. Okay, so I'm going to clean up a lot of the sketchy stuff so it looks a little bit cleaner. And that is Sora for Fun Draw Fridays. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys got to learn with making my mistakes with me. Other than that, just keep on sketching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.